Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh, I really don't know where to start with this, but I feel like I need to get this out. And I think a lot of parents out there are feeling the same way, and I just feel like my anxiety and everything is all over the place right now, and if I don't get this off my chest, then I feel like I'm going to explode. So I'm just going to share how I feel with you guys, and share your thoughts down below, and let's just get it all out together. First of all, let me apologise for the fact that I've got a towel on my head. I've washed my hair. I was meant to do a video where I cut my hair because I can't get to the salon. I can't get anyone to come around to do my hair, and my hair's fucked. So I can't do, I can't have anyone come around, so I was going to do it myself. I can't find my scissors. I've only got kitchen scissors, and is that going to do it? Probably not. But, so yeah, my hair's wet. I'll take it off in a sec because it looks really funny, doesn't it? I just want to share some stresses, and I feel like by sharing stresses that it makes other people feel better. It makes them feel that they're not alone, because trust me, no one is alone right now. Well, it feels like we are, but we're all going through the same thing. Excuse me. I'm going to start off with some of the things that are really like playing on my mind at the moment, and that is homework for my kids. We don't have a home computer. Not everybody's got a home computer. We don't, and it's something that I was like, yeah, I'm going to get one at the end of the month. I'll get one on payday, which is Friday coming. I've tried online, and I get to check out on pretty much everything, every site that I go on, and it won't check out because everyone's doing the same thing. You can't get a fridge freezer, you can't get a freezer. No, I'm going to get one, but that's how it is at the moment. You just can't get anything because everyone's bulk buying, or everyone's buying the things like I need, which is a laptop, because obviously people need it for their kids and they can't get it. Excuse me. I've got so much schoolwork to do with my kids that I can't even bring myself to get them together to learn, because I feel so overwhelmed with it all. It's all going on in my head. Like, if I just, because I've got 5 kids, so all 5 of them are at different stages, and they've all got different packs to do, and it's like I just have to think about getting them all together to do their work, and I'm inside, I'm literally like choking up. My head's just going all over the place, and I'm like, I can't even focus to sort it out and get them to do it, because I don't feel mentally stable to get them to do it, and it's ridiculous. This is only the first week. I just need to try and get some of this out in hope that I can get everything together, clear my head, and say, let's just get on this, let's do it. So their school homework is really hard right now. I've got a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, a nearly 10-year-old, and a 13-year-old, and no home computer. So it's really going really badly at the moment. I've taken it off because it's really pulling on my head. Food. People, we're all stressed about this food situation. We are self-isolating. We have to isolate. NHS have told us to isolate for 14 days. So from the last phone call that I had, we are now on to 12 days left. But with a severe asthma in the house, it's going to be longer than that for us. And getting food is a nightmare. I can't queue up for 3-4 hours outside a store to try and get food, because 1, I haven't got a car right now, and 2, I'm meant to be self-isolating for myself, for my kids, and I just can't do it. I can't get a delivery slot. I've literally gone on every single food site you can think of, even ones that you may not have even heard of, and there's just no delivery. Even when you go all the way to the end of April, there's nothing. So that's a huge worry, and whether or not you'll get anything in that delivery anyway. You might not get anything. You'll probably just get 10% of what you order. So that is another thing that's going around in my head. Every time I give my kids food, I'm thinking, well, that's the banana's gone. When am I able to get you some more? Am I going to be able to get you some more? I don't know. They had the last of their bananas today. We've got some apples left, but that's the fruit. That's it. And, you know, it's it's like it for everyone. I know that we're all going through this. It's not just me. But I just want to share my experience right now and how I'm feeling. My anxiety levels are absolutely through the roof. I'm scared to put on the telly. I'm scared to put on the news. If I put the news on, I'm glued. I can't get away from it. I literally sit there focused on it, and literally the house is going to pot because I'm so like about what's going on the TV. And every time there's an announcement coming up, like, oh, you know, Boris Johnson's going to be on at 4:30, or it's the other night it was 8:30. I'm like, literally, I'm like that with the kids. Just shush, because I need to hear this. And it's not fair on them because they're feeling it too. They're feeling the atmosphere. They don't understand everything. And it's just awful. It's awful right now. A lot of my friends are losing their jobs. I believe I've lost mine. So I'm absolutely gutted because I love my job so much. And I never ever thought that I would get that job. And I gave up so many jobs for that. When I signed up to be with Boots, it was a Christmas temp, and then they kept me on, and I said that I could, you know, I could work full time until April. I was due holiday at the end of, I was told I was due holiday near the end of February, and I was due 69 hours, so I only worked two weeks this month in March, and I'm on my holiday at the moment. I'm meant to go back on the 29th. My new contract hasn't been signed. My hours haven't been put in place as to what I was going to be doing. And the reality is they're not going to sign me for a new contract and then pay me for the next 3 months when I'm not going to be there to work. So what's the point? So I'm going to have to contact Universal Credit and see if I can get any help. Yeah, so everyone, you know, friends that I know, that they've lost their jobs, they can't work. We can't get food deliveries. We can't leave the house. We can't get medicines if we need it. Everything's going on in my head, like prescriptions. I've got to pick up prescription for my son. I've got to get them put in, even though he doesn't need them now, but I need to put in freeze inhalers. I need to put in for my inhalers. But then it's picking them up. And I know you can get deliveries from some places, but I don't know. I need to find out. It's just, I know it's all these little things. It's like there's an answer to it. You know, you can get a delivery. They can bring your prescription to you. How long is that going to last for? But at the moment, you can have it brought to you. They leave it outside the door. But when all these things compile into one, just because you can't leave the house, my head feels like it's going to explode. Oh God, I'm so glad I didn't put any mascara on. I put foundation on and did my brows and put my lipstick on because I'm really unsightly. So I was like, no, put some foundation on, girl, come on, do something. I dyed my hair black because I spent so long trying to get my hair blue and I loved it. But then with this going on, because I have to put blue on every single week, I knew that I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. So I went and brought a black because I can't keep up with the blue when I can't leave the house and we can't get deliveries. I've got 5 rabbits, I've got 2 cats and a dog. I'm struggling to get them food, really struggling to get them food. They are rationing at the moment on their tins. I've just ordered from Amazon a huge bale of straw. It was the only one that was available. They say it's going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if it will. I ordered it today. But I don't know how long that's going to last for because things are so bad. When's deliveries going to stop, you know? There isn't anywhere else I can get them straw and that. And you can't just have empty hutches for your rabbits. They're going to die. So just so stressed right now. I'm so unbelievably stressed. It's unbelievable. I feel like it's the end of the world. That's how it feels. And I know I'm not alone in feeling like this, but that's how it feels. It feels like it's the end of the world. I'm scared to eat. I haven't eaten today. I didn't eat anything last night. I couldn't eat my dinner last night. And I'm thinking I'm not just going to make food and try and eat, because it's just wasting, and I don't want to waste what we do have. But everything's going down. It's like I've done lunch for the kids today, and it's a whole loaf of bread just for 5 boys. And it's stressful. It's so stressful. It's unbelievable. And I don't know. I'm just so stressed. I can't find the words. I can't do this for the next 5 months. I physically and mentally can't teach my kids for 5 months and stress about trying to get food and, you know, where is money coming in from, because I don't know. I really don't know. And this whole computer situation is really just, oh my God. I was that close this morning to shaving my head, because I thought to myself, do you know what? Now's your time, Gabby. Now is your time. You know how many times I've put up a video of me changing my hair? The amount of hair products I've put on my head, I'm not joking. My hair should be worth millions, but it's fucked, because I've spent so much money on it. It's so dry at the ends. I need to cut it to about here, and then also like layer it really short as well, because it's so dry. Literally, you can't brush it. No, you can't brush it. I just don't know what to do, and I know we're all feeling the same. For those of you that have gas and electric that you use on your card as well, that's another issue. We can't top up our gas cards with online. I've tried many times. We've registered our account. You can only pay your debt. If you have debt, you can't top up. So, which is crazy, because I'm pretty sure somewhere you must be able to do this, but for some reason we can't. We've got an Eon card, and yeah, can't. So the other day the house was absolutely freezing. I couldn't top up, and I tried ringing, and I was ringing and ringing for ages, and there was just nothing. All the options were if you've got a gas leak, or if you know, it's an emergency, your heating's broken or whatever, then there's the options to go through. But if there's nothing for like top up, so we were absolutely freezing. Elliot was unwell. He's still not well. I'm not well, and it was just like we were in duvets, and it's just everything at once piled in, and I'm just losing the will to live. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm losing the will to live. I say to my kids soon, I said, don't sit still for too long if we run out of food, because I might start eating you. Elliot's quite chubby. I'd get a few meals off him. We are all in this together. We're all going through the same thing. I know that I'm not the only one feeling like this. I know I'm not the only one who's terrified about losing their loved one, and how we're going to eat, and how we're going to mentally cope without killing one another at the end of it. I'm really worried about my kids' education. I'm worried that they go back to school and they're nowhere near up to date as every other child. I did contact their teachers today, and I said, look, I'm so worried about this. They said, don't worry about it, because even those with computers that can do the tasks that have been set, they can't get on, because every child is at home on these sites, and the sites are crashing. They're not actually working as well as they should be. And it's the same for like Asda and things like that. My sister was on Asda last night, because she's had a slot booked for ages. And sorry, I've got a really dry tickle in my throat. She couldn't check out until the following day, because it kept saying, oops, there's a technical problem. The world's gone crazy. I've literally intentionally not had the telly on today, because I'm terrified of what the hell's going to come up next. I know for a fact that the way people are behaving, and they're not actually isolating themselves because they want to be selfish assholes and just go out and flipping buy stuff they don't need to be buying. and socialise and this, that and the other when they shouldn't be, that we're going to end up with something on the telly. I'm hoping that's a mark and they haven't chipped it. Little fuckers. 1 second. No, it's okay. It's a mark. Yeah, we are going to be forced to literally be in and have the army come in. I just don't see how it's not going to go that way, because no one's listening. Well, people are, but not enough. Not enough people are listening. My hands are so fucking dry. They look like I'm about 90 years old. What the hell? Look at my knuckles. They are literally crisp. They are crisp. They look like what do you call them? Something in the oven. I'm trying to think what it is. What is that? Like a croissant or something. They are so dry, and they stick to the duvet and stuff when I'm in it. And those knitted throws from Primark have a lot to answer for, because the fluff that comes off them is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, that's because I'm washing my hands all the bloody time, and I'm nearly out of hand cream. I'm also out of my nice little cosmetic pad, so I can't do my facial cleansing. Not unless I use a cloth, but it's not really going to work the same way, is it? I know it's not a necessity, it's not important, but it's just another stress of life right now. It's just another stress of life. Birthdays are fucked. My kids got birthdays coming up. I'm not going to be able to get them anything. It's going to be a birthday in. They can't see family. My sister's going to be turning... Let me think about this. Actually, I'm not going to say it on camera, but she's 4 years older than me and I'm 34. Well, I'll be 35 this year. And she's 4 years older than me, so we know how old she's going to be. And can I go and see her? No. That wasn't a call for you, Chase. Chase thinks I was just calling him. Yeah, it's all just tits right now. Tits down, not tits up, because that's a good thing. Tits down is a bad thing. It's tits down. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I've had my rant for the morning. I'm crying at everything right now, so I'm really trying not to. But I've had amazing help from people though. I've had where am I can't even think. My head's frazzled, I'm telling you. I feel like a Google search from like the 90s or something, you know, when you type something in and you know inside the computer it just goes like that. That's my brain right now, but it's all here. I just can't. I've had amazing help from the schools. They've been amazing towards me. They've helped me register my children for food for 3 days a week. Yes, my darling.
Alex has been swearing outside.
And this is what I'm getting. They just argue and they're saying horrible things to each other. Alex turned around and said that he wished that his brothers were dead this morning, and I'm like, how has that come from? The stress. Yeah, the stress. I love you, Papa. No love you. Yeah, so I've got a lady coming around at 2 with 3 days worth of them, because we're self-isolated. We can't actually go over and get it. So she's bringing that round at 2 today. Here they come again. And it's just all the time. It's just, he's done this, he said that, he done this. I got it first, I saw it first, I've asked to go on it first. The computer's mine, I'm telling, my blood's boiling, my head's frazzled, and I can't take any more. And it's only week 1. Week 1. Best of luck to everybody out there. I hope everyone is keeping safe. I hope everyone is well. Let me know if you're feeling any of these down below, because Jesus Christ, it's unbearable. I will see you all again in my next video. Thank you. Thank you for all your lovely comments on my last video. I'm feeling much better than I was. Although yesterday my legs gave out. I don't know what happened. Couldn't walk on my legs. It was horrendous. I was in so much pain. But I am better than I was. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Bye.